Geelong, the greatest team of all. We are Geelong, we're always on the ball. We play the game as it should be played, at home or far away. Our banners fly high from dawn to dark, down at Gardenia Park. Geelong, the greatest team of all. We are Geelong, we're always on the ball. We play the game as it should be played, at home or far away. Our banners fly high from dawn to dark, down at Gardenia Park. We're a happy team at home. The bumps with a grin at Hawthorn. Come what may, you'll find us striving. Teamwork is the thing that talks. One for all and all for one, the way we play at Hawthorn. We are the mighty, mighty Hawks. Team at Hawthorn, we're the mighty fighting Hawks. We love our club and we play to win, riding the bumps with a grin at Hawthorn. Come what may, you'll find us striving. Teamwork is the thing that talks. One for all and all for one, the way we play at Hawthorn. We are the mighty fighting Hawks.
And away we go, the opening bounce. McIntosh aims for his man on the ground. Stratton just squeezes the kick out. Johnson kicks it out of the congestion. Chapman flies in for a lovely mark. Keeps it close to the ground. Guerra will be upset with that. Gibson smothers it. Motlop there to mop it up. Wraps him up. He's got the footy in his hands. Hale plays a hard tackle and forces the ball to spill out. Lake gets the kick off before he's poleaxed by Hawkins. Nice work from Mitchell.
Mitchell is one of the most astute decision makers in the game. Football is becoming more and more a thinking game, and you can't be out there on pure physical ability. He's a great asset to his club. Mitchell is a terrific clubman. You know, he gives it his all out there on the field. The loose ball is scooped up. Gee, poor kicking then. The Hawks are on top of the Cats.
Lonergan gets set to kick it back in. He goes long in search of a lead. Rivers at full stretch. Clears it. He misses the mark. Darker chooses the third of two options there. Rioli takes a shot. And they like it behind the goals. He likes it. Goal. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Umpire bounces the ball. Cleared by McIntosh. The call was made and the mistake followed. Kicks towards the middle of the ground. The ball bounced favourably for Kelly. Burgoyne, a good crummer. Sweeping handball. Hale shoots off the handball. The ball is thumped towards goal by Franklin. He plays on. I don't think he envisaged that result. Hawthorn by 8 points.
Lonergan is one of those talented... He's kicked it in. He drops the mark. Mitchell smothers the ball. Rivers scoops up the ball. Running in for goal now.
He's like he's on a tightrope at the moment. Look at that fancy footwork. Gunston slams the ball onto his boot, trying to get it away as quickly as possible. Going for goal number 1. Goal. There's already some distress for Geelong. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The bounce straight down. Hale taps. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Marks. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. 50 metres from home. No angle to worry about here for Franklin. The ball comes loose as he's taken down by Hale. Might get a free. No, legal according to the umpire. Nice interception. He gets the hand pass. Intercept by Burgoyne. Oh, that's just giving the ball away. Johnson says, no, I'm over here. It's Edward Scissorhands. Taylor had his attempt smothered. Quick hands allows him to get that one off in time. Johnson pummels him, but the kick gets away in time. Gets boot to high. It was all his. Rioli pulls the trigger with the ball sailing for goal. That's 3 in a row for the Hawks. Hawthorn by 20 points. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Bounce goes the ball. McIntosh with the tap. Stratton passes it. Was that for Mitchell? Collected by Johnson. Sewell takes him down, but the kick is away. He collects the loose ball. Out on the full. Free kick to Geelong. Bartell gets it out of the crowd. Selwood with the mark. Chest mark to Chapman. Passes to the open man. He takes that one on the chest. He's having a ball. If you'll excuse the pun, that's his first. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. More bounce than a dodgy check. Hale with the mighty fist. Stolen. The bigger the shove, the bigger the love. Johnson covers some ground with that effort. He spills the mark. Umpire says play on. The loose ball scooped up. He gives the ball away. Hodge doesn't make the tackle. Bartell hand passes. Where it collects. It's been intercepted by the opposition. He's able to thread a needle, and that kick comes out of the pack. Spilled by Lewis. He's done a Lady Gaga. It kept everyone guessing. Smothered by Gunston. Gathers the ball. Franklin tackling a ghost. Lonigan. Handballs. Nicely intercepted by Burgoyne. Gets the kick off as he's taken down by Roughhead. He gives the ball a mighty roost. Bartell gathers it. Big man does nicely. Johnson pummels him, but the kick gets away in time. Sewell with a kick as he gets pulled down by McIntosh. He got a hold of that one. A soaring mark taken right there. Hawthorn leading by 14 as we go to the break.
Geelong have had a reasonable start, but the scoreboard reflects what is a scrappy game.
Let's get back to the action. The Rucks can't complain about that true bounce. McIntosh gets the tap. Steal by Stratton. Sewell, not fazed by the pressure, gets his kick away. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. Oh, if you're going to watch the game, buy a ticket. Approaching the goals now. He'll be happy with that. Roughhead kicks his first. The lead has been increased by Roughhead. The ruckmen are looking through each other. Eyes wide, nostrils flaring. It's an intense stare down as they wait for this bounce.
Hale is a very intelligent guy. He always seems to make the right decision no matter what's happening on the field around him. Hale is a good teammate. He tries to sprint down a ball that everyone thinks is going out of bounds, but he goes after it anyway and he always gets it. Motlop has a kick. If that was basketball, you'd call it from downtown.
The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Guided by Hale. He gives chase. Mitchell with a big tackle that spills the ball loose. Like a Melbourne tram, they all jumped on and nothing was paid. Able to grab it on the half volley. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. He kicks it gun barrel straight. Hawthorn by 20 points. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Great bounce. Hale punches. Mitchell lays a strong tackle and forces the ball to spill free. Safely taken on the chest by Suckling. Hoiks it around. And over the boundary line she goes. The boundary umpire is called for the footy. The big men fighting for position at the throw. Clean tap by McIntosh. Sewell with the tackle is in his possession. They can't seem to maintain possession. They simply handed it over. A clean pickup. Birchall controls. It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. The spilled ball is collected. Approaching the goals now. Wins the hard ball. Roughhead with the shot. The drop punt sails between the big sticks. Hawthorn have scored the last 2 goals. The Hawks lead Geelong by 26. All is in readiness. The umpire has bounced the ball. Guided down nicely by Hale. Mitchell knocks the ball loose with a big tackle. He kicks the ball out of congestion. Takes that one strongly. Franklin getting into position for the kick. Franklin will need to give his feet a pep talk for this kick. Famous last words, I know, but this is a goal he shouldn't miss. Sends the Sharon on its way. Caught. Sends it on its way. Strong mark. Press button 65 for the penthouse room.
The Cats haven't taken many marks inside their forward 50. They need to be more aggressive and create some room or they'll find themselves too far behind to stage a comeback. He kicks it straight to his man. Podsiadly just wanted it more then.
Going for goal number 2. Slots it. Alarm bells are ringing for the Cats. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Tapped by Hale. The free kick hasn't been paid. That play is as high-tech as a campfire. Short handball from punt. Oh, he's missed the tackle. Kelly kicks. And the mark will be paid.
Bartel is a first-class decision-maker. He appears relatively unhurried when under pressure and consistently finds the best option in heavy traffic. What a great skill. Bartel is a great advert for the game. The way he goes about his footy is absolutely first-class. Lake takes the mark.
He chooses to play on. Picture-perfect drop punt. Birchall takes the mark on his chest. The ball hits him right on the chest. Whitecross spears the ball. Steady hands there as he holds that one. The mark by Prioe. Just fell through. Hawthorn over. The Cats by 26. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. The ball has been bounced. Hale with the tap. Johnson just happened to be in the right place for that one. Tap by Suckling. Kelly takes advantage of the bad tap. Hastily kicked. The mark is taken by Podsiadly. Look at that. He's put it through. Danger signs for the Cats. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Good tap from Hale. I hope that wasn't the plan. The ball spills to Sewell. That decision was like taking a beer to a job interview. Not a very good idea. Safely taken on the chest by Motlop.
Motlop loves to take a scream, and I think the coach won't mind him having a crack. As he gets better and better, he'll provide a real X-factor for his team.
Hale with the clearance. Oh, rush through from behind. Fans of both sides seem unhappy about that one. The Cats are in some real trouble here. He opts to play on with the ball. Christensen knows he needs to hang on to them. The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. The term is over, and Hawthorn lead by 19.
The Cats need to get the third man to the contest and disrupt Hawthorn.
Let's see what the stats have to show.
The Hawks with nothing impressive in the stat sheet, but the score says it all. Franklin has racked up a nice collection of disposals.
Thanks for that, Tom. 2 quarters down and only 2 to go. The halftime break is over now. Back to work. Look at that bounce. Hale decisively. Johnson with the steal. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop punt. Chest mark to Bartell. Low kick. Stratton coughs it up. Podsiadly has his head down now. He was celebrating the moment that left his boot. That's number 4. Ruckmen sizing each other up like a bull in a matador before they engage in the delicate art of ruck work.
Hale sets the tone of the game with his ruck work. He always gives his team first use of the ball. The loose ball is collected. No one around him to trouble him. Franklin getting ready for a shot at goal. He grabs it.
Well, don't be modest, Tom. I know you kicked 12 in your career. Do you give him any chance from here? Looks like he'll go out wide. There's the kick. He has to hold on to those. And he's heading for home. No, the free kick won't be paid. Lobs the pass. Birchall with the smother. Hodge had his attempt smothered. Mackey with the pickup. Mackey. Sewell picks up the loose ball. The ball being picked up before it makes its target. He kicks quickly. That was all Rivers.
Rivers is pretty good at reading the play out in the field. He just needs to do it a bit faster. McIntosh gets the upper hand. He puts power behind that kick. Chapman spills it. Puts the head down as he runs into goal. And he's missed.
Looks like he's going to go long. We're back in action. Well, he got up there and then appeared not to know what to do. Selwood catches it. Drops the mark and the Crummers are waiting. Deft touch from McIntosh. Sewell had his attempt smothered. He's heading for home. Nice kick. Geelong won't be too nervous yet. They can still turn this around. Ruckman trying to mad dog each other before this bounce. They know 90% of this game is half mental. Johnson steals it. The crowd thinks that was a free. They must have seen something that nobody else did. With no time to spare, he gets the ball away. Christensen gets the interception on the bounce.
McIntosh is superb with his ruck work. Once his eyes lock onto the ball, there's little chance he won't get to it first. It comes off hands. Hale running in about to kick.
Flanagan read the play better than anyone else and takes possession. Roughhead trying to strangle him with that tackle. A lovely drop punt. Coughed up by Lewis. Lewis has been violating the golden rule of kindergarten. He's not playing well with others. Would you back him from here, Tom?
He needs to capitalise on his teammates' hard work from here.
Pinpoint accuracy from Roughhead. Hawthorn with a handy break, leading Geelong 51-38. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Hale without a touch, the clearance by McIntosh. Stratton kicks it just in time. Off the ground. Schoenmakers handballs it. Timely handball. Selwood comes away with the ball. In technical terms, he's made a real pig's ear of it. Sees the player run past as he hits the ground. Palms it down nicely. He's got the football now. He gets his hands on the footy. Huge leap. He gains possession. The umpire not giving a free kick there. The ball jarred loose. That drop punt works well for Guerra. Corey looking to make them pay for that turnover. Johnson gets it out of the congestion. Johnson slams it on the boot. Kelly collects it, snaps it. He has space for an easy mark.
Bartel has an amazing vertical leap. A nice bit of power there. The mark will be paid. A long kick there. Sewell with the catch.
Jams it on the boot. Burgoyne had it, lost it. Manages to keep it in play. No one troubling him there. Gets it with his fingertips. Motlop up and over.
Geelong just aren't running for each other or creating space to work into. And as a result, they haven't been able to earn many shots inside 50. Chapman misses the ball.
Hale taps it. Steal by Selwood. No free kick. 20 metres out. He's been captured with the ball and it's going to be holding it. He must have intended to kick that somewhere. I'm just not sure where. The kick is put out to space. That was an interesting quarter there. Your thoughts, Tom?
If Hawthorn can maintain their structures and continue playing on their terms, then this game is close to a foregone conclusion. So it's just about the last roll of the dice if the Cats intend to make any inroads into this deficit.
Only one term to go now. Another good bounce. Hale guides it. A favourable bounce. All of a sudden the ball has become a hot potato, quickly disposed of by Hodge. Franklin going through his routine. Unfortunately, they made the grass very short. Tactically this week. The Hawks fight 19. The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. There's the bounce. Clears the ball. He's tapped it to the wrong player. Umpire's made his decision, no free. Roughhead has it. Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines this shot up. Hawthorn have scored the last 3 goals. The Hawks with a healthy gap on the scoreboard, leading the Cats 63-38. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Tapped by Hale. Hale takes off as the tackler hits the ground. Goes short with a hand pass. He has no trouble grabbing that one.
Suckling really wears his heart on his sleeve. It's a mark. Gunston with the ball. He steadies now in front of goal. It's hit the post. Tough break. The Hawks have the edge over Geelong in this match.
Flanagan has a fair kick on him. I expect him to roost this down the middle. His mistake costs him a possession. Kept alive under pressure. Hale wins the clearance by simply outplaying McIntosh. Intercepted by Roost. The Cats get the free kick as it goes out on the full. The ruckman hard at it. Guided down nicely by McIntosh. He gathers the loose ball. Mackey with a short hand pass. Chips it down towards half forward. Dropped by Chapman. Goes with the banana. Safely taken on the chest by Corey. Bumps the pigskin. Lake spills it. When it comes to bad decisions, that one's got to rank up there with drinking too much and phoning an old girlfriend. What do you think, Tom? Can he make this one?
Not a chance, Dennis.
Darkirk with a kick at goal. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. He keeps his cool under pressure and kicks the ball out. Off hands. Scoops up the ball. Bartel gains possession through the interception. Gives it to Motlop. Guided by Tail. Selwood heading in. Watch his style. Lovely hand pass hits the man. Sewell has him for holding the ball. He wants to play on. Oh, he's dropped it. He'll rue that one. Burgoyne puts the ball in the hands of fate. Played on. He spears the ball. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Franklin presents an easy target for Hodge. Rioli runs in. Lonigan arms out. Nice smother. Hawthorne in front. Needs someone to break hard. He's ready to bring it back into play. He puts boot to ball. Almost a mark, but it bounces off his chest. He comes down and the ball spills loose. Taylor, cool under pressure, releases in time. Christensen drops it. The ball mopped up. He shows the quick hands. Only 2 minutes remaining. That was a sloppy handball. He scoops the ball off the ground. Barker bounces favourably for Chapman. Tackles the air. The ball goes out of bounds on the full. Chapman gets the tap. Johnson picks it up. Johnson has had plenty of it, Tommy.
I can't believe it, Dennis. He just keeps on surprising us up here in the commentary box.
And the ball goes over the boundary near the 50. Neither ruckman giving an inch. Punched by McIntosh. Right place, right time. Selwood laps up the misplaced footy. It's his. Corey got under it. An easy grab for Motlop. Going for goal number 2. Perfect kick. This game almost out of reach for the Cats. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Hale with the tap. Johnson had his attempt smothered. Sends the ball inside his attacking 50. Gunston claims it. Going for goal number 1. A magnificent kick right through the middle. All is in readiness. Here's the bounce. Clean tap out of the ruck. Taylor loses the ball as he's brought down by Tail. Hodge gathers. Johnson takes him down, but the kick is away. Gets the loose ball. Gains possession. Charged down by Schoenmakers. Great kick down to Roughhead. Lonigan couldn't keep his hands on it. Handball short. Puts the head down as he runs in. Got pumped for goal. 4 goals and no sign of stopping. The ruckmen are looking through each other. Eyes wide, nostrils flaring. It's an intense stare down as they wait for this bounce. Corey just happened to be in the right place for that one. Enright with the catch. No contest for that mark. Chip kick along the wing. The opposition forgot about him, and he takes the easy mark. Nice drop punt. What a beauty, a screamer. That has to be the mark of the year. That's amazing. Chapman likes his chances for goal. Yep, that has to be a contender for the goal of the year. Certainly the best I've seen this week. There's the final siren, and it's all over. Hawthorn have played some very good football indeed.
We're a happy team at Hawthorn. We're the mighty fighting Hawks. We love our club and we play to win. Riding the bumps with a grin at Hawthorn. Come what may, you'll find us striving. Teamwork is the thing that talks. One for all and all for one, the way we play at Hawthorn. We are the mighty fighting Hawks. Team at Hawthorn, we're the mighty fighting Hawks. We love our club and we play to win. Riding the bumps with a grin at Hawthorn. Come what may, you'll find us striving.